I'm really excited to be able to bring this video to you guys because this has been long overdue. Over a year and a half long overdue. But today, I'm gonna be showing you guys the drop highlights from 250 runs of Pindle Skin, Thresh Socket, Mephisto, and Eldritch to see if they're still worth farming in latter Season 5. And hopefully you guys will enjoy the process and see if they're worth farming for you guys when it comes to your latter season or offline play. A couple points to go over before we get into the runs. What character did I use? I used my Uber Frenzy Barb, and I went ahead and switched out some of the items and switched up some of the charms, so that way he could have a good amount of magic find, but not fully geared up to be able to get into 500, 600, 700. The idea for this project was simply just to go in and try to emulate how it would be for people that are playing online, especially those that are solo self-farming, because of the fact that many people in other videos have stated that I should be focusing more on online play, or at least trying to highlight some of the things that they would be going through. So that's what I did with this run project. He has about 336% magic find, and he also is not completely optimized for being able to be an incredibly fast clearer when it comes to different areas that I'm going to be farming. However, this is just a build that I was actually playing a lot at the time, and I had a lot of fun doing so. And obviously there's going to be other builds that are going to be able to have a greater clear speed and are going to be able to have more magic find. But again, I wanted to simulate how people would be going through ladder season when it comes to at least early ladder season, or people that are starting to switch between different characters that they have, with about a good median range of magic find. And then you can always add more as you find more items or trade within the community. Next thing to go over is the player setting that I had. Again, I wanted to emulate online play when it comes to people that are playing solo, so I kept everything at players 1, even when it came to Mephisto, and part of it is just because I'm really lazy, didn't want to go through the whole process of forgetting what player setting I had. But when it comes to super uniques, their drop odds are going to be the exact same, regardless if it's on players 1 or players 8, which is why I wanted to just keep it at players 1, and to see if I can actually go through and get things that are pretty decent from Mephisto, even on players 1. The path that I went to be able to complete this was go to Pindle Skin first, because I started in Act 5. From there, went to the waypoint, and because Thresh Socket's map was really nice for this character, it was one teleport away, go right outside the door, and he was right there to be able to farm really fast and really easy. Then, unfortunately, my map to be able to get into the Endurance of Hate level 3 from the level 2 waypoint was really bad. However, again, the trade-off for Thresh Socket felt made it worth it. From there, went to Eldritch because, just like with Thresh Socket, he's really close to the waypoint, made it really easy and convenient to be able to farm him really fast. Last point to mention, I went and actually cleared the entire area when it comes to the Endurance of Fate level 3, because the Bloodlords actually have a better drop table than Mephisto does. So being able to clear them out would actually yield me a lot better chances of even better items than Mephisto would be able to drop. As well as I went and cleared all of the weapon racks and the super chests, because you never know what you're going to find. And hopefully this drop highlights video will be able to prove just that. Any other information that you would need to know is going to be in the lower left hand corner. Other than that, let's go ahead and get into these drops. With the first drop of these runs coming from Mephisto himself, I got a unique template code, which is one of the best mercenary armors that you can use when running Trutmancold, especially if you find an ethereal one, and that is the Guardian Angel. Moving on to run 6, once again from the Lord of Hatred, I got a unique phase blade that has a 50-50 chance of either Lightsaber or Azarath. And this one turned out to be Azarath. At run 26, dropping from the Council was a small charm. It identified as a 5 to all res small charm. The first noteworthy drop from Thresh Socket came at run 37, another unique phase blade. But this time it rolled as Lightsaber. What are the odds that within the first 50 runs, I get both unique phase blades to drop? Run 46 was Pindle Skin's first drop worth mentioning, and it was a set Kraken Shell, which is Mavina's Embrace. Back to the Endurance of Hate level 3 for run 46, the Council dropped a rare ring, which turned out to be an attack rating dual leech ring. Great for melee builds needing some help supplementing their health and mana pools. Now at run 54, Pindle Skin decided to drop something decent, a unique Eaton Axe, which was the Rune Master with 4 open sockets. Unfortunately, just one off from the desired 5 open sockets. 2 runs later at run 56 takes us back to Mephisto, and while clearing the level, the weapon rack decided to drop a potential Runeward base. Continuing on with checking the weapon racks in the Endurance of Hate level 3, at run 58 I got a unique Totemic Mask, a once used staple for Fury Druids, and that rolls as Jalal's main. Not long after, in the same run, moving down to clear the rest of the level, I ended up getting a pull rune from one of the council members. It's always a good idea to clear the entire level, as the Bloodlords have a better drop table than Mephisto does, so you never know what you can additionally get with clearing them as well. Run 65 was a close, but not close enough moment for me. From a random poppable in the Endurance of Hate level 3, I got a small charm that rolled as a 1 to dexterity, 10% cold res small charm. Unfortunately, one off a perfect for cold resistance. Still remaining in the Endurance of Hate level 3, at run 71, Mephisto dropped a set of unique greater talents, and they are Bartok's Cutthroat. Thresh Socket now wants to show that he's still around, with run 73 being the first duplicate drop of these runs, which was another set Kraken Shell, my second Mavina's Embrace. Mephisto drops one of my favorite belts to use at run 84, a unique Demon Hide Sash being the String of Ears, perfect on damage reduction, and only one off a perfect for life leech. This type of drop rarely happens for me, but on run 90, a council member dropped me a rare set of gloves, which rolled as 220 gloves for the martial arts in, with otherwise horrible rolling additional stats. This is up there in my top favorite rare rings that I've ever found. At run 96, Pindle appears after a long hiatus with a generous rare attack rating, dual leech, with life, mana, and poison resistance ring. Literally any other resistance would have made this ring incredibly GG to all of my melee builds. However, I can't complain as I'm still stoked that it rolled as good as it did. A great runeware base for Paladins drops at run 106 from a weapons rack in the Endurance of Hate level 3. A Kuros shield with 45 to all res. Always make sure to check the weapon racks, you never know what you're going to find. Another duplicate drop happens at run 120 in the Endurance of Hate level 3. From one of the chests, pops out another pull rune. Keeping the duplicate trend going, 2 runs later at run 122, from the Council, drops another unique Demon Hide Sash, another String of Ears, rolling perfect on the life leech, but unfortunately 2 off of perfect from the physical damage reduction. Pindle joins back into the fun at run 132, dropping a set Troll Belt, and that is Trangul's Girth, a great source of life and cannot be frozen early on in a ladder reset. After that short visit to Pindle, 5 runs later at run 137, a council member in the Endurance of Hate level 3 dropped another small charm, which this time rolled as a 2 to dexterity, 10% cold res small charm. Another close but not close enough roll, at least this added 1 additional point to dexterity compared to the first one. I visit Thresh Socket again at run 139. Unfortunately, he dropped nothing of value, but a random poppable close by gave me a set Corona, Griswold's Valor. On the very next run, at run 140, a Bloodlord in the Endurance of Hate level 3 dropped me some unique chain gloves, which are chance guards, a great item for magic finding that rolled 4 off a perfect at 36% magic find. What is arguably the best drop of these runs, and why I cleared the entire level in the Endurance of Hate level 3, 3 runs later at run 143, a Bloodlord drops a unique demon head, which is Endariel's Visage. Unfortunately not ethereal to be able to benefit from my mercenary, but still a great drop to get in these runs. Two runs later at run 145, Mephisto drops me another unique item for the Assassin, a unique Battle Cestus, which are Shadow Killer. This one caught me by surprise. At run 147, Mephisto didn't drop anything noteworthy as an item itself. However, he did drop me 3 rare Falcatas. I've never seen not only several of the same item, but also the same type as far as rarity, all dropped together. So this was an interesting first for me. My old bag of bones friend Pindle returns at run 152 with another duplicate drop, another set Corona, being Griswold's Valor. Another noteworthy Pindle skin drop at run 159, and yet another duplicate drop, a unique Eaton axe. But this time, it's an ethereal rune master with 5 open sockets. Always make sure to check the super chest behind Mephisto, because at run 160, the super chest popped out a Grand Charm, and it rolled as a passive and magic skiller. Unfortunately, not the most desirable skiller, however the potential for it to be something GG is always there. I didn't use fight item as much as I should with these runs, however when I did, it was definitely worth it. At run 198, I got another duplicate drop, another unique phase blade, another lightsaber. The last noteworthy drop of this project happened at run 238, with Eldritch finally making his debut. However, it was quite the drop to make up for all the runs where he gave me nothing worth mentioning. He and his minions dropped me a low rune, a very desirable rune to be able to make grief or fortitude, and a great drop to be able to wrap up this run project. And that's going to wrap it up for these drop highlights. I'm stoked to finally bring this video out to you guys for you to enjoy, to see if farming any of these areas will be worth it for you in this ladder season or any other future ones moving forward. I'm really stoked on the things I was able to drop from Mephisto and the Endurance of Hate level 3. However, arguably speaking, Eldritch came in real clutch at the end with probably the best drop of the entire video. However, I want to know from you guys what you felt was the best drop, or what the best drops you guys were able to get from any of these areas. Please let me know down in the comment section below. I'd love to be able to hear it as far as what you guys have been able to find in this ladder season, or for any of you guys that are like me that play offline, to be able to see how you guys are doing when it comes to your grails or any characters that you've been trying to build up for. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. If you like this kind of content and want to see more, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification to be notified whenever a new video comes out.
Come on. Come on. Come on then. There you are. There you are.
And if you enjoyed this video, please let me know by leaving a like. Other than that, hope you're all staying safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.